just want to say also that I was a big fan of the uh, the the TV adverts on TV. That would be, and I mentioned a little bit. There was the Nescafe adverts with the couple and their romance, and the Dime Bar adverts I was really a big fan of. But do you remember the adverts, for those of you who are around this time, the late 80s or so? There were those adverts on TV that were trying to promote drinking milk as a public service announcement, to promote especially among children, drinking milk. And there was this great commercial, this TV advert, where he had the two boys coming into the kitchen after from the outside after practicing football or soccer or football, and one of the boys would go into the kitchen and go into the fridge and pull out some milk and pour it in a glass. Do you remember that one? And the other kid would be, what was it? The other kid comes in and he says, he asks, do you have any lemonade? I think that, do you have any lemonade? And the boy says, oh, if you want. And the other boy doesn't have lemon. He pours out a glass of milk. And the boy who wanted lemonade says, milk, ugh. And the boy who's drinking milk says, what does he say? He says, it's what Ian Rush drinks. And the other boy says, Ian Rush. And the boy says, the drinking milk says, yeah. And he says, if I drink lots of milk when I grow up. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I got that wrong. He says, yeah. And he said, if I didn't drink lots of milk when I grow up, I wouldn't be good enough to play for Ackrick and Stanley. And then the other boy says, Ackrick and Stanley? Who are they? And he says, exactly. And he says, now get off. Give me some. Get off. And that's the whole point of the commercial, right? Is if you don't drink enough milk, you won't be good enough to play for Accrington Stanley. So that was the whole point of that commercial. Do you remember that commercial? Anyone who was around at the time, if you remember that commercial, please let me know, because I would be very, very... I would be very happy to hear from you. Do you remember this commercial, and were you as fond of this commercial as I was as a kid? Even now, I can't believe yeah, it's great. So if you remember that milk commercial, please let me know.